Hello, SimTheWorld here, playing Cooking Simulator. We have been going through the campaign, so let's take a look. We are on day 10. The inspector's coming in today. We're going to get reviewed. Why don't we go ahead and... After day 9, we actually got some skill points, which I used to level up our taste tolerance to 50%. I don't know if this exactly will help us. It didn't seem to help too much yesterday. We were told that this meal of the day is our tomato soup, which we have a good pot ready to go. All we have to do is warm that up. Similarly, like I mentioned, the inspector's coming in, so we don't want to mess that up too much. Yeah, those onions are cut so poorly. I was kind of hoping to see that give us the option to like dice those up into proportions. But as far as I can tell, that's not exactly in the game. Or a mechanic like that isn't. Go ahead and take our first order. So, we will heat up the pumpkin soup. We're going to have to... we're going to have to make another pot of that after this. We just don't have enough. Like, we're really close. That's the unfortunate part. And in fact, well, that actually goes. Why don't I go ahead and use this other pot and we'll make a new batch. We are so close that 25 milliliters. But we need to make sure we're getting the right amount. That's... Analyze dish. Why isn't this a thing anymore? You only get to use it once? Guest complaints? Nope, everything was perfect. So the food critic is here. I'm going to take a look at this perk real quick. Yeah, it should give us that. Alright, so we're going to heat up the tomato soup. We know that's good. We've served it before. I'm not as worried. See if we can get a good cut on this pumpkin. That's too much. What about that? That's a lot better. That's pretty damn close to what we need. I think this just heats up. That back there. Get that cooking. That way we have pumpkin soup for the next jamoke that comes through here. Check. Yeah, we put the onion in. That boil, then we blend it, and our sour cream, the thicken. Our tomato soup looks warm. There's not exactly an indicator that tells us like, hey, this is... What we really need is a thermometer. Don't make them wait too long. What do you think I'm doing, sir? Does it look like I'm serving the soup? I don't understand why. If you guys know why I'm not getting that analyze function even though we have the perk unlocked, please let me know down in the comments. But we're going to take our chances. Oh, thank goodness. I was really concerned on that one. But everything was perfect. It was to temperature. Alright, we had nothing to worry about. And we got our third star. Where are they dropping that for us? There it is. So with that, let's go ahead and we're going to keep rolling through here. We got some baked trout to take care of. So we will get that started, and I'll come back when we get those orders ready. Alright, so we are turning in our dish. Take a look here. This is baked trout. As usual, we get this 5-star. Perfect flavor. Our guest wanted me to compliment you. Awesome. I actually noticed that work fast, our guest is in a hurry. I noticed we didn't have enough tomato soup, which, ooh, that's too much. So I had to make a new batch. Put our 10 milliliters in. There we go. And I dropped another bottle. A little annoying. Get that cooking though. The soup I think is ready to be blended. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water going for the boiled potatoes. Because that definitely boiled over a minute. Let's see how that looks. Yep. I don't understand that bar then. No complaints. Like I was waiting for this green bar to fill up, but it never did. We'll get the pork chop going in a second. I want to get the salmon and potatoes out. We'll see if we get dinged for not having oil for that like last 3 seconds. Huh. We got dinged for something. Yeah, too much salt in the potatoes. I do not get that. We didn't salt the potatoes specifically. Whatever. Oh, but he's going to compliment us? That's weird. Work fast, he's hungry. As opposed to what? What do we normally do, dude? I guess we do struggle with this oven. Oh my god. Get that baking. Let's get the... Oh, we should get the... Throw the potatoes in there too. Come on, come on. There it is. Now everyone's happy. We can pick that up off the floor. And... Okay, so we can stack them there, but we... This game is getting so glitchy. I don't get it. I hate to say it, but I don't know how long we're going to go through this series. We might switch over. There's actually some different DLC modes. I'm really looking forward to the pizza maker thing. Like, it's going to give us our own pizzeria. Which I'm hoping will be a lot better to work with than some of these mechanics have been. Like what, we throw some toppings on a pizza and then throw it in the oven? I think that's a lot more doable than trying to figure out why putting salt in a pot of water and boiling it is messing us up. Let's see how these are looking. Potatoes and trout are coming along. I should cut up a lemon. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Should we stick through and keep going and figure out these issues in the career mode here? Or should we switch over to like the baking? There's a baking DLC. There's a Food Network version. That I'm kind of interested in. I don't know what that's going to be like to do. But potatoes are done. We just need... There it goes. But yeah, some of these mechanics just end up being a little clunky. And it's not as descriptive as I'd like. So when we're doing these orders that should be correct, we're just having a lot of issues with. And I'm all fine with a difficult game. I have no problem playing those. What I have a problem with is games that aren't as descriptive as you'd like, and you're just having issues because of either bugs or things like that that don't quite work well. Okay, so we did fine with that. Ooh, a new order. So our pork chop's going to need to be flipped here. I'd like to see the ring around that. Let's get that on the grill. Put the full thing on the grill. There we go. Okay, that didn't dump everywhere. That's kind of good. Keep cooking. Our potatoes need to come out. You need to cook this one. Yeah, I don't mind juggling these orders. This has been kind of fun. It's certainly a creative game, and I'm having a blast figuring it out. Like, we have a 3-star restaurant. As much complaining as I do, we've done pretty well. But I'm just a complainer, I know, I apologize. Let's go ahead and... This should still be a good order. We cut these potatoes fine. Everything should be cooked perfectly. Like, for all the complaining, we're getting 5 stars. We're moving right along, and we still have 200 fame points to get to our 4-star restaurant. Okay, so let's heat up the soup again. I'm gonna grab a big plate. There's a lot of food that goes on this. A T-bone is good to go. Okay, the steak looks good. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna fit all this on without dumping it. Well, just slowly walk over. Ah! 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 Shit. Where'd that potato go? I don't think I've dumped anything else. Let's get... There it is. It's on the counter. It's on the counter, folks. Let's see how we did. It's our first time we did the steak. Ooh. Ooh, we nailed it. Bad red potato cutting. Or onion. I'm just gonna say we didn't even cut the potatoes, so... Yeah, okay, so let's get 2 bowls. Tomato soup is too cold. Interesting. We have time, but I really don't care. That's a small price to pay. We will serve that tomato soup. Because it's still 4.5 stars. At the end of the day, that's giving us fame points. We're making some money. Get that. Let both of those warm up a bit. So again, we're not in any sort of rush. We have like 8 minutes for each of these. So I'm going to come back when these are hot. I'm going to probably get us another pork chop ready, another T-bone steak, and move right along. Alright, so pork chop's ready, the steak's ready. Our potato soup is hot. It's got the little red line around it. It gives me confidence. This must be a glitch in the game because that does not have a red line, but it sat just as long. Unless there's an issue with the burner it's on or something like that. Maybe that's it. Do that. See if that starts changing. But we're going to serve the pumpkin soup, see how that goes. And perfect, 5 star. We got our soups down. I guess it's happy you did okay, I guess. Sir, if I could fire you, you'd be on the streets right now. Yeah, temperature again. It must be something up with the burner. Perfect. So we finished our day. I'm going to quickly get that I'm sorry. The stove fixed. That's good. So with that, I'm going to pause this game because we need that 8 minutes for prep for tomorrow. Let me know what you think. Is this a series you guys are enjoying? Would you like to see something different, like one of the DLCs? Or should we keep plowing through and get our 5 stars? So thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you liked this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates to future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.